Welcome to the Denison University post-game presser for the 6th and final game of the NCAA Division III Granville Regional here at Denison, following the championship game against Baldwin Wallace. Start with an introduction to the players and then a statement from Coach.
Charlie Fleming, senior.
Charlie Fleming, senior.
Coach?
Yeah, I've said it on multiple platforms and in multiple different ways. It's just a really special group, led by our seniors, and these two in particular standing right beside me. Difficult ending. I don't think this was the outcome that any of us expected. But Baldwin Wallace is really good, and you have to, tip your cap to them. They World Series team last year, scuffled a little bit at late, and then they really turned it on this regional. So they played really well today. We didn't play our best game, but a lot of that had to do with what they did today. So it's a great regional run by Granville and Denison, and just a disappointing ending.
Well, let's go to the Charlies then. 4 years playing in the regionals each of those years. 2 years here hosting the regional. Last 3 years making that championship game. Thinking big picture, looking back on your Denison career, what is those memories and all those games going to mean to you, and what are you going to remember, 5 or 10 years from now when you think about these teams?
Yeah. So we kind of go into this year as seniors with the responsibility of leading it in a better place than it was before us, and I think we really took that to heart this year. We've had amazing leaders in years past, and every year someone needs to step up, and a group of people needs to step up and kind of lead the charge, and the senior class really took that to heart, and a lot of other guys on the team did too. So we made that our responsibility, and we really focus on playing through each other. So we're not going to remember the wins and losses. We're just going to remember this team that we had, and it was the most special team that I've played on, without a doubt. Top to bottom, everyone got along with each other, and it was truly just such a special team. And it's so cliche to say, but it's the best team I've ever played with, hands down.
Yeah, I mean, he covered basically all of it, but at the end of my 4 years here, I'm just really, really proud to wear this on my chest for 4 years. And any time outside of here to say that I was a Denison baseball player, and the group of guys that were leaving behind us, and the kind of standard that's been set before us and now coming after us, I'm really excited to see what they do. And it's just a special group of guys. It's not something you can really explain unless you're a part of it. So I'm just really, really proud. Yeah.
And Coach, I know it's probably hard to think about right now with these seniors here right next to you. Each of the last 2 years, though, second most wins in program history in back-to-back years. What does that say about where you think this team is going?
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the question. It's just special what's been built. As far as the responsibility that these guys feel that they have to each other, and not just amongst the team, but to the people that have come before them. And I'm just really proud. I mean, I haven't really thought about it like in a historical context, but more, just how amazing they hit on it. But there was almost zero problems this year at all. Like selfishness or people complaining about playing. There was all those things that you hear about just didn't exist. And I think that's, when you lose, it always hurts. Like every team who plays their last game, there's a very similar feel around the park. But this year feels a little bit different, just because you just wanted to keep this group together longer and longer and longer. And the sadness is that it's over, for this group. Now they'll have a different role and different responsibilities. They move forward trying to help this program, and they will. But this team was just so special. Like they said, it's hard to put into words unless you're here and a part of it. But it was really special.
And not to take anything away from the group, I know it's a team game. We have a lot of different seniors who've done really a lot of great things. But let's just talk about Charlie, two-time pitcher of the year in the conference. What has he meant to this program? Being the ace the last 3 years and now stepping down. What are you going to think about when you think about Charlie? Oh
yeah, I mean, just when you had a big game, you give him the ball, and you sit back and you put your feet up and let him go to work. And that's as far as the competitor, as the baseball player, but he has just meant so much to our program, and just like so many of our other guys too. But the player was just give him the ball and almost can chalk up a win most nights. So we'll miss that, and there's guys that are working hard that'll fill that role moving forward. But Charlie, as he knows, is a special person, and this Charlie as well. So
I was going to follow up. So Charlie, having your person behind the plate here with you, working with him for each of these years, what has he meant to you, and how has he helped you in your career kind of do the things that you've accomplished as a team and individually? What does Charlie mean to you?
Well, I was going to say, he's the one that saved my butt all the time. And we've been best friends for 4 years now. and I'm never going to forget the moments I've shared with him. And he's fortunate enough to continue his baseball career, but and I can't wait to see what he does at the next level. But it's really nice to have someone back there that you can trust with every single pitch, executing your pitches and having him block up maybe a slider in the dirt when coach calls it, or when you need a big play to be made, he's there. And Charlie has a special and unique ability to be such a leader on the field, whereas I'm not on the field all the time. He is. He's in every game, so he's helped our young pitchers really develop, help talk them through tough situations, and it doesn't go unnoticed. So his impact is far beyond mine. I'm not joking. As a whole team, I could not be more proud of this guy.
Thank you, Chuck.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Just want to say thank you to the Denison community and the Granville community. There was a lot of work. You guys at our sports communication department. There's a lot that went into making this a special weekend, and it was. And despite the outcome, it was an awesome weekend.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.